Welcome into the News 10 Plus Digital Desk on this Wednesday, everyone. I'm Taylor Gattoni with Cole Engel. We're going to pull up your CG. There we go. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. We're making it through the week.
Happy Wednesday.
Wednesday. And yeah, outside it's feeling gross.
Yeah, I think that, that word and many other words we could say about outside right now, because it definitely does not feel very well out there. We got temperatures that are in the upper 80s right now. That's like before the feels like.
Yeah.
The dew points even in it, but we got 89 degrees right now in Ionia, 86 degrees right now in St. John's, and 87 over in Lansing. You can take a look at these dew points. They are in the 70s for most locations. And once it gets past 70, that's where it just really starts feeling like oppressed or just unbearable and just awful. Even like past 60, that's when you really start to notice it. But yeah, 70, that's when we really start feeling it. And
it's like that air you can wear.
Exactly. Yep, that's a good way to put it. But looking at that heat index, yeah, we're in the 90s right
Wow.
now, mid-90s, and it's going to feel like that for a couple more hours before we slightly drop into the evening, dropping into the 80s, and then overnight tonight dropping into the 70s. But still, just unbearable out there. But taking a look at the US 127 Skycam, we got mostly clear skies. We do have a little bit of a haze out there from those wildfires, and that's going to stick around for the rest of the evening. But no showers or thunderstorms in sight. You can take a look at that satellite and radar. Any activity we have is far to our south and west, and that's not going to impact us at all. So it's going to stay clear for the rest of the evening. We'll take it hour by hour for you. Going into the evening, temperatures are going to drop slightly into the overnight hours. We're starting in the evening, it's going to be in the mid-80s, but then we're going to drop into the 70s in the overnight hours. A few patchy fog spots tomorrow, but then I think it will clear up going later on in the day, or at least I know. And then temperatures are going to rebound once again into the upper 80s. We have a better chance of rain showers and thunderstorms tomorrow, but I still don't think it's going to be a washout. I think it's just going to be one of those hit or miss situations.
Just kind of grab an umbrella, have it handy.
Right, just have it near you just in case. And going into Friday morning, you can see we do have even more showers and thunderstorms and around the area, especially to our south. But again, I don't expect it to be a washout, because you notice by later on in the day on Friday, it starts to clear out in the northern areas, but still a couple of spotty showers sticking around for the southern areas. But looking at the 5-day rainfall, you can tell it's more drier up to the north, but I think everyone Lansing southward will have a pretty good chance of seeing some rain. I won't break it down day by day for you. You can see that the best chance of that rain is going in from Thursday into Friday, but again, I really just don't think it's going to be a washout. It's just going to be kind of those hit or miss type showers. But looking at your 7-day forecast, today is definitely going to be the warmest day of the next 7. We got the 90 degrees. I think that we'll be still able to hit it today. And then we're going to have those chance of showers and thunderstorms coming tomorrow and on Friday. We do cool down a little bit, but I do think that the humidity will remain until about on Sunday night when we have a cold front that comes in. It's going to knock down our temperatures quite a bit. You notice that our highs starting next week for the beginning of the work week will be in the upper 70s, and I think we'll have a little bit of relief from that humidity by then.
Okay, we will eat that up because, yeah, these next couple of days, like you were mentioning, today you have that hot icon on there. Then we're getting the rain with the moisture. That, of course, means we have the humidity. But, yeah, the weekend, we will take those lower humidities. And I know that it stretches even further than that. We start going into the 70s more.
Yes, yep. Further on, I think we're going to get into a pattern where it's going to be a little bit cooler, which is going to be a nice break from this unbearable, hot, humid type weather. But Saturday, as of right now, I mean, if you have any outdoor activities, it's looking pretty good. I mean, we're still going to have that humidity that day, and it's still going to feel pretty warm, but it's going to stay clear, it looks like, on Saturday. And even the chances on Sunday are looking pretty minimal, so.
Yeah, so get outside Saturday. Sunday, like Cole was saying, still get outside, but keep an eye out for those thunderstorms, those showers.
Right, when that cold front comes in, that's when we'll have that best chance of those rain and thunderstorms, but then after that, it starts to cool off a little bit, and it'll feel a lot better around here.
Yeah. So, okay.
Yeah.
Well, do you have any plans that you can inspire people to do?
I'm working all weekend. So.
Don't do what Cole's doing.
Yeah, no. Enjoy the weather. Like I said, if you have any outdoor activities, it should be a good weekend for that, especially on Saturday. So.
Yeah. Well, I know the Ingham County Fair is going on. The Jazz Festival is happening.
Take advantage.
Head to the pool, head to a lake, whatever you're doing, like Cole said, take advantage.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. Well, when's the next time that we can see you? I know it's a little...
Friday.
Oh, Friday.
Yeah, Friday. Look, I'll be doing the 11. So,
right.
yeah, for
Sounds
the hour.
Yes, for the full hour. That is true. I know. We have all those changes, which I'll mention a little bit. But yeah, okay, look forward to cool this Friday.
Yep.
We'll see you
See
then.
you then, yeah.
Thanks, Cole. Okay, well, I will pull up, I'll show you the 7-day forecast one more time. But yes, you can see Cole this Friday at 11 in the morning. And let me just show you where you can find News 10 today at 11 and First at 4, News 10 at 5, 5:30, Jeopardy, all of the above. News 10 today at 11 and First at 4 are hour-long newscasts. We started that on Monday. First at 4 was last Friday with the Olympics, but this whole week and all of next week, News 10 today at 11 and First at 4 will be hour-long newscasts. Move to our Heroes and Icons channel on 10.3. And then also for the next 2 weeks, News 10 at 5 and 5:30 and Jeopardy will all be on the MeTV channel on channel 10.2. And something else to take note of is that Studio 10 has moved to News 10 today at 11 and First at 4 at the very end of our newscast. So if you want any of that Studio 10 coverage, they have a lot of cool things. Claudia talking about the Ingham County Fair history today. Great insight and great information there. So make sure you're tuning in to News 10 today at 11 and First at 4 to also watch Studio 10. And if you want to watch any of their previous segments, if you want to see what's going on with them, you can head to their social media handles. That is WILX Studio 10. And then their email is studio10@wilx.com. If you want to advertise with them, send them an email with any questions or story ideas, that's a great place to head over. So again, WILX Studio 10 is their social media handles. Studio10@wilx.com is where you can go if you want to sponsor with them. I am going to take a live look right now. Oh, it seems like there's like a bee or something over there. But over the MSU Skycam in East Lansing. And so I know that Chris Schultz is joining us from East Lansing at the Eagle Eye Golf Course. And Chris, I liked how you had the emojis there. That was pretty fun. Making a fun little comment in the chat. So thank you for interacting. And yeah, live look over Michigan State University. You're seeing those big puffy clouds and some of that blue sky. But yeah, some of that haziness from the wildfire smoke too. Cole was mentioning all of this. This is the feel that you're going to be experiencing today, tomorrow, and then it's going to improve by the weekend. So just hold on, crank those ACs, you know, carry the umbrellas with you. I know it's hot and humid and muggy and just gross, but you know, hopefully you're able to cool off, have that AC, and then we will look forward to the weekend when we get much better temperatures. You get the sun, you can head outside and not feel like you're wearing all of that air. It's all gross on you. So make sure you're tuning in today at 4 o'clock. First at 4 for Colton Sikoraki, and then our 90 minutes of news for Andy Provenzano. That will have more into your First Alert forecast. And then also you can download the First Alert weather app for free off of Google Play and the Apple App Store. You get your hour by hour, you get your forecast with the radar, the satellite. You also get the video updates from our meteorologists too, so it's like they're talking with you and sharing the forecast right in your home, which is pretty cool. And then also you get traffic alert updates on the First Alert weather app, which is great because it's orange barrel construction season in Michigan. They're just everywhere and they keep expanding and expanding. It's like an infection. It just won't go away and it keeps going. You know how construction season is. But yes, you get the traffic alert updates if there's any accidents, anything to note within the construction zones. And also, we have our First Alert traffic that our meteorologists do a great job of sharing and updating that information for you as well. So, First Alert weather app, completely free off of Google Play and the Apple App Store. In fact, I'll pull it up on my phone right now. I use it every single morning when I'm like, what do I wear for work? I chose this dress because the Olympics, you know, I'm just missing the red. We got the red behind me. And also because it's hot and humid, I was like, I don't want anything that's super long. I'm gonna start sweating. So don't want that. So yeah, 87 degrees. I have the Follow Me feature on right now. It's kind of hard. Oh, you can see it. There we go. But yes, it's a little far away, but if you go to your app and you tap on the top, you can change it to the Follow Me feature. So right now we're in South Lansing. That's where WILX is located. But say that I wanted to go to, let me type in Jackson real quick. Give me 1 second here. Let's see how fast I can type. All right, Jackson, Michigan. It's going to pull it up. So 87 degrees feels like 94. But yeah, you can change the location around and then also do the Follow Me feature. That way, no matter where you're going, it's just staying accurate to the location that you're currently in. So very good tool to have on your phone. Again, whether that's for your weather forecast or anything with traffic alerts. For free off of Google Play and the Apple App Store, download the First Alert weather app. But moving into what you can expect today on First at 4 and our 90 minutes of news, let me get that pulled up for you here. So on Mid-Michigan Matters today, we bring in the new police chief of the Lansing Police Department, that is Chief Robert Backus. And we spoke to him, or speaking with him, on his plans to reduce violence in the city. Violence such as the opioid epidemic, gun violence, and any other violence like stabbings that we've seen and reported here on News 10. We discussed that with Chief Backus and his plans with the department to limit and prevent all of that violence from happening. So he's going to be speaking on some of those community groups that are also helping out, and then again, just more on the plan that he has to help limit violence in the city. So that is coming up today on Mid-Michigan Matters during First at 4. And then coming up News 10 at 5, as the country waits for Democratic presidential nominee Kamala Harris to announce a running mate, a few Michigan politicians have been named as prospects. Governor Gretchen Whitmer, Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg, and now Michigan Senator Gary Peters. Hear what Senator Peters had to say when CNN's Jake Tapper asked if he were being vetted for VP. And then also today, the city of Ionia is working to decide the future of 2 former prison sites or correctional facilities. In the 2000s, the Deerfield and Riverside correctional facilities closed, leaving behind 164 acres of vacant land, and that's nearly a quarter of the size of the city of Ionia. So News 10's Mars Anderson will have how the city of Ionia wants to bring it new life. That's coming up on News 10 at 5:30. And then News 10 at 6, our Jordan Burrell will be live from MSU, where today a coalition will be meeting with President Guskowitz and Trustee Pierce, along with some other administrators, to discuss divestment from Israel. And this is the meeting that was agreed to at the last Board of Trustees meeting. And again, Jordan will be live from the event alongside protesters, and we'll have more on this coming up News 10 at 6 today. So that is everything to look forward to here on News 10. Studio 10, again, is going to be on First at 4 and News 10 today at 11. So that is where you can catch them going forward during the Olympics. And I'll pull up one more time where you can watch News 10 today at 11 and First at 4, again, on the Heroes and Icons channel on 10.3. Those are now hour-long newscasts for the duration of the Olympics. And then News 10 at 5 and 5:30, those will be on MeTV channel 10.2, and you're seeing that also reflected here for Jeopardy. You can also find that on MeTV channel 10.2. So hopefully, if you know there was any confusion with that, now you know where to go find it. And again, this is taking place during the Paris 2024 Olympics. So once that wraps up, everything will go back to status quo. And then one last thing that I do want to share before we hop off here is, I know we have a lot of stories focusing on the Olympics, right? Because the Olympics are taking place. And a big topic or talker around the Olympics is the pressure that the athletes face, right? It's a lot of expectations. There's a lot of training that goes into it. And you know, you're working, you're putting in all of this work, this preparation, effort, time, blood, sweat, and tears to really excel at the Olympics, right? You're representing your country and you're putting this on for everyone across the world. That is a lot of pressure, right? And so not only are you facing the pressure from all these eyes on you, but the pressure of doing well, everything that you train for. And so whether, you know, maybe you're not an Olympic athlete, most of us are not, but you're a person who, maybe you're an athlete yourself, and you're putting in all this preparation, or maybe it's a hobby that you're doing, or, you know, the career that you're in, you're investing a lot of your time into what you love to do, you're passionate about. But sometimes that can make you burn out, or all those expectations create pressure, anxiety. Maybe there's depression with that, or the stress of it. And sometimes that can lead to addictions like substance abuse and gambling. So all of these are tied in together, and we want you to know that no matter what you're facing, whether it's a lot of pressure, imposter syndrome, you're facing a lot of stress, maybe it's financial issues, marital issues, know that you're not alone, and there are resources out there to talk to you about whatever it may be that you're going through. And you can get connected with a mental health care professional who is ready to listen to you, provide guidance if you want, and just really hear you out to be able to support you and guide you throughout your mental health journey. So those resources are there for you on your screen. Just scan that QR code with your cell phone's camera. It's going to bring you to our website, wilx.com, and from there you can find those resources that can help improve you when you are ready to do so. So that is that. Again, feel free to scan that with your QR code. Otherwise, I'm going to give some live looks across mid-Michigan before we head out here to show you kind of more of those hazy skies. So we'll take a look at Delta Township right now, and it just looks hot and humid out there, especially with the wildfire smoke. It's not as pretty blue skies that we're seeing, so I feel like it adds to that mugginess feel. And then heading over to Jackson, oh, it's looking a little weird with the colors on our sky cam right now, but taking a live look over there, you're seeing some of the Same thing up in the sky. I'll take you to Mason because you're actually seeing more of those blue skies out over there. But of course the clouds, still a little milky skies from that wildfire smoke. But yes, that is everything we have coming up today on News 10. So make sure you're joining us for First at 4. It's 2:18 right now, so you got until 4 o'clock to join us. Get all your local news, any breaking news if that were to happen. I'm going to have to knock on wood. And then anything else with your Olympic coverage, with the Olympic Zone, of course, and then our 90 minutes of news. So we hope you join us and have a great rest of your day.